This is what is known as a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm told you fancy them.
You're told? How much research did you do for this picnic?
You're here studying my ancient culture. I thought I owed you some of the same in return. And your class yearbook listed these sandwiches as your favorite food. I thought you could use some cheering up.
What made you think that?
It's Wednesday on the Earth calendar. That's the day you always get a message from the Admiral.
You mean my dad? I'm worried about him.
He must be under a lot of pressure. What with the Tholians building their forces inside the Briar Patch.
He told me he's glad I'm here on Cardassia.
You know, it may seem as if the war is far away, Treya, but we feel its ripples even here on Cardassia Prime.
Status of cloak, Lieutenant?
Cloak is secure, sir, but we must assume the Tholians have deployed a tachyon detection net. We cannot maneuver without eventually revealing ourselves.
Bah! All this skulking about is no honorable way to wage war. Report!
Signal from the Uerrhrvek, Captain. They have completed their orbit of Trenla and are now on their way to the rendezvous point.
Captain Kanaj, I advise we make our way to the rendezvous by retracing our course.
Skulking. Proceed, Commander Reklaw.
Lay in the course, Nejta.
Captain! The Uerrhrvek has tripped a Tolian sensor. Tholian ships are moving to intercept.
A proper battle at last. Drop the cloak and raise the shield. Give the Uerrhrvek enough cover to get to the currents.
Captain, the third Tholian is pursuing the Uerrhrvek.
We must deal with these two first. Nejta, maintain evasive patterns and continue targeting their weapons.
Captain, I must remind you that our mission is to get that sensor data back to Deep Space 12.
Don't talk like a coward, Reklaw.
Our honor should come from successfully completing our mission, Captain. Not from your personal glory.
Commander, stay at your post, Lieutenant. Why are we cloaked? Nejta, explain yourself.
The commander was right, sir. We must protect the Uerrhrvek.
Are you challenging me, stripling?
Captain, I do not wish to defy you.
You already have, Nechta. Now, stand your ground.
We do not have time for this, sir. The Tolians will detect us if we stay.
Fight me!
I'm sorry, Captain. We're out of time.
You now appear to be in command, Captain.
You, take the helm. Lay in a pursuit course, full impulse. Now! Uerrhrvek status?
Under heavy fire from the 2 other Tolian vessels. Their cloak is down and the shields are almost gone.
And the 3rd Tolian?
Almost in firing range.
Signal the Uerrhrvek. Tell them to send all their sensor data to us. And instruct them to do one other thing. Destroy that ship. Transporter room. Are they all aboard?
We have them.
Helm, set course for nearest current launch point. Full impulse.
Explain yourself, Nechta. You left a lieutenant and returned a captain.
In my opinion, Admiral, Captain Kanash placed his lust for glory ahead of our objectives. Our honor depended on our achieving our mission.
His actions were justified, Admiral, under Klingon military protocol. But the intelligence we received had better be worth the death of one of our most decorated officers, Captain.
Captain Nechta demonstrated brilliant battle tactics in bringing down 3 Tolian web spinners.
At the cost of one of our birds of prey.
Shouldn't we be focusing on what Nechta learned?
Indeed. Commander Naros, see to it that Nechta is debriefed immediately, so you can relay the information to the Gray Research Facility.
Lieutenants Rowe and McKay were waiting aboard the Excelsior, Captain.
Go on.
While this little Klingon soap opera is most entertaining, don't we have more important things to discuss?
Based on what little information our reconnaissance missions have gathered, the Tolians have established the base of operations at Trenla.
And they have successfully harnessed our tetrahedron as a weapon.
We can only assume they're ready to attack the Gray's home star system.
What are they waiting for?
Information, I should think. They don't know where their enemy hides. You, apparently, are the only one who knows the precise path through the currents to the Dyson sphere, Mr. Naros. You and the Excelsior crew members who were on hand when you discovered the sphere. Admiral, isn't it wise to ensure those crew members are sufficiently protected against abduction by Areakt?
The safest place for Artem and Counselor Elbray is aboard the Excelsior.
I'll consider your suggestions, gentlemen.
We need to strike at the Tholians first. Dig them out of the bunker they have built on Trenla.
We face the minor matter of their tetrahedron. Their control of it may be imperfect, but it can disable many of our ships in one fell swoop.
We still lack an effective weapon against it.
Captain Shelby and I are working with Starfleet Command on a tactical solution. Naturally, we're keeping the details classified. For now.
This secrecy from your allies is unacceptable, Commander.
Commander, surely you can understand that knowledge of such tactical data must be restricted.
I can understand, Admiral. But surely you can understand that mistrust amongst allies is a greater wound than any enemy could ever inflict.
It is a calculated risk, Commander Uerrhrvek. But have we all not already spilled blood on the same battlefield? Extend your trust in us just a bit further.
Calm. These are Commander Naros' latest crew efficiency reports. Ops, science, security, all off by at least 18%. This is unacceptable in a time of war.
Captain, I take full responsibility.
Your taking full responsibility is the cause of our problem, Lieutenant. Barrett's loss has affected each of you. McCabe, you were in command when it happened. Satal, you had to leave him behind. Ro, he was your best friend. But this is no way to honor his memory. At ease. At ease. I have just one thing to say to the three of you, and it's an order.
Yes, ma'am.
I order you to grieve.
Captain?
Barrett may still be alive, but he may be dead. We just don't know. But he did his duty, and you all have to accept that. You have a duty to this ship, to this crew, and you have a duty to him.
Captain, I cannot...
Satal, Vulcans may not grieve like humans, but you have suffered a loss, and I order you to deal with it. You have friends here, crewmates, counselors, physicians. They're all here for you. Reach out to us. We're grieving for him too.
You two now hold the record for the longest debriefing I've ever had to endure.
Yeah, well, we promised you blood wine to make up for it.
And you delivered. Your company has been appalling.
Appalling.
Lieutenant, for the officer who successfully reclaimed a rare tetrahedron key, you don't seem to want to accept the glory of your achievement.
My achievement came at a great cost.
The death of your ops officer, Barrett.
We don't know that he's dead.
Nor do you know if he's alive. I can see how it is difficult to know how to honor such a lost warrior. We Klingons draw strength and confer honor from our unity. We forge bonds from blood and death because we fight in common cause.
Doesn't sound like you won your new rank from unity with your former captain.
But I did, Lieutenant. Klingon unity cannot afford a weak link. I was honor-bound to fulfill our mission. Only those most able live, and our empire is more glorious because of it. And my captain died honorably. I believe your friend understood this, or he would not have sacrificed himself so.
I left him there.
You made an honorable choice, Lieutenant. Why do you not draw strength from this?
You don't know my friend, Neshta. And you don't know me.
He's taking this hard.
Are you?
I wasn't on the mission. McCabe was in command.
You appear to carry a similar burden, Ro. Don't you see how this grief only weakens you? Warrior's greatest enemy. Not another warrior. It is himself. Listen to your blood, Ro. The voice you hear
is a demon that sucks at your vigor. You must purge it.
You are a mess.
Excuse me?
You said you were having difficulty sleeping?
Yes. So if you could just give me something for...
What I ought to give you is a swift kick to your hindbrain, Lieutenant.
Excuse me, sir?
You're not just having difficulty sleeping, Mr. McCabe. I'm reading elevated stress hormones, blood pressure, heart rate. I imagine you've been having difficulty with headaches, too.
What are you prescribing?
Counseling.
I've already been to see Counselor Albrecht.
Oh, I had a different counselor in mind for you, Lieutenant.
Tell me what you seek.
Peace, Sensei.
Peace is not a state of rest, student. It is a state of war, against war. Tell me what you seek.
To ease my pain.
Is this pain truly your enemy, student?
I abandoned one of my men on the field of battle.
Did you win this battle?
Yes, but my friend...
Was it a worthy battle?
Yes, it was vital.
Those who wish for victory must seize the favorable moments as they come up and not shrink from heroic measures. What they must not do, and what will prove fatal, is to sit still.
What can I do?
Accept that you are broken, student. Only then can you become whole.
That's not an answer.
You face another worthy battle, student. And its goal is vital also. To finally forgive yourself.
Hi, Dad. I miss you. It's Wednesday. I guess you know that already. Your message was so short this week. I think I know what that means. You know, you really are a terrible liar. With me, anyway. School here is good, Dad. But today I wish I were back on DS-12. Dad, please be careful. I know things are serious right now. Really serious. But please know that I'm very proud of you, and that I carry you right here, all the time. I love you, Dad.
Personal log, stardate 59623.1. Our war preparations are still weeks from completion, but I fear the time to act has come more quickly, and I must decide when that moment will be. My greatest wish is to hold Treya in my arms one last time, but I'm glad she's safe and far away. Computer, bring up lights. Enter.
Admiral, are we too early?
No, Elizabeth, punctual as usual. Please sit. Computer, secure the room. Admiral Nechayev is waiting for my recommendation about our next move against the Tholians, and I'm waiting for your report to help me do so.
We're ready, sir.
Proceed.
We ran a dozen computer simulations, Admiral. We're confident in our chances of success, but it depends on close coordination with the Allied forces.
How much time do you need to prepare?
Ideally, 2 weeks.
You have half that. General Korg is right. Areakt could discover the path to the Grey's home any day now with his patrols of the currents near Trenlaw. We must retake the system now.
Our tetrahedron has kept the Federation at bay for weeks now, but their Klingon lackeys keep sending out cloaked patrol vessels.
They have learned nothing we don't want them to know. But how much longer must we wait?
Not much longer, Bertras. Now that your colleague has finally provided us with the intelligence we needed.
He is most reliable, my lord. And our agents on Cardassia stand ready as well.
Does the intelligence point the way to the Grey's home?
It points the way to the people who know how to get there. Now we must lure them closer to us.
Shelby, Naros, your plan is impressive, and perhaps our only chance to prevail.
Thank you, sir.
I want you to lead this mission, Commander.
Admiral, we're on approach.
All stop, Mr. Wozniak. Mr. Naros? What you need to complete this mission is two things. One is a good starship. This is the Helena. She's just completed her shakedown cruise and has been outfitted according to your specifications. The second is the rank to command her. I'm granting you a field promotion to Captain, Mr. Naros. Get me your command crew request in 1 hour. But first, Mr. Wozniak, take us in.
Aye, sir.
Admiral on the bridge.
Lieutenant, Captain Shelby will conduct the ceremony.
Captain Naros, it's my duty and my honor to formally dedicate this ship, your ship, and place her into active service. God give us peace, not such as lulls to sleep, but sword on thigh and brow with purpose knit. And let our ship of state to harbor sweep, her ports all up, her battle lanterns lit, and her leashed thunders gathering for their leap. Good luck, Captain Naros.
You chose the dedication poem?
A favorite of my mother's, from America's Civil War era. The poet believed that some evils warranted the use of force in a moral cause.
Elizabeth?
Yes, Ian?
I've decided to lead the assault on the Trenlos system from the Excelsior.
Admiral.
I'll give you another ship, Elizabeth. I have to do this from the vessel I feel most comfortable commanding. That's Excelsior.
I don't belong on another ship, Admiral. And you haven't commanded the Excelsior in years. It's not fair to the crew.
I have to worry about the entire Allied fleet, Captain, not just the crew of one ship.
Then let's work as a team. I'll stay on as your XO if you'll have me.
Captain Shelby didn't let you go easily, Lieutenant, but she understands how critical our mission is and the expertise you bring to it.
Thank you, sir. To be honest, some time away from Excelsior may do me well.
Something you want to talk about, Zen?
Honestly, Captain, this joining has been the most challenging for me.
I won't lie to you, Lieutenant. The fact that you're a being that is centuries old makes me feel like I can rely on you in ways that I can't rely on the other officers.
Thank you, sir. But half of me hasn't even lived 3 decades. Even so, Jorian has a much stronger personality than I think I gave him credit for when I was Cassius out.
I can understand the burden of longevity, but merging that with a being that is so much younger, that's a challenge I can only imagine.
Bridge to Captain Naros.
Naros here.
Priority message from Admiral Knapp, sir.
I'll take it on the bridge. On screen.
Captain Naros, the fleet is nearly ready to depart. Make sure you depart in formation.
Acknowledged, Admiral. Prepare all stations for departure.
Mr. McCabe, signal the fleet.
Aye, Admiral.
This is Admiral Knapp. Despite all our best preparations, war keeps to no one's schedule. The Tholians believe they've scared us off. They believe they're invincible. Time and again, the enemies of peace in this galaxy have made the same mistake. Today, again, we will prove them wrong. To all ships, assemble in formation and proceed to your designated current launch points on my mark.
Status?
We've moved into position. All stations are ready.
Acknowledge.
Task Force commanders report we're ready. Mark.
Lord Sirach, the Federation and its allies have launched from Deep Space 12.
Your analysis?
I suspect they may try to enter the Trenlaw system from several directions, hoping to overwhelm the tetrahedron, since it cannot be in more than one place at a time.
Do you believe such a plan might work?
Trenlaw is clearly their objective. If we merely wait, they will have to come here. Once they're within range of the tetrahedron, it will overwhelm them.
You don't agree, Sergeant?
Humans have an expression. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Meaning?
The tetrahedron is powerful, but to hide all of our ships behind it, I'm afraid we're being overconfident. The Federation does have the third tetrahedron key.
We do have one other weapon we can rely on, Sirach. But Sir Gaunt is correct. We should use our ships to taunt the enemy, drawing them closer to Trenlaw and the tetrahedron.
The closer they come together, the more unified their command structure will need to be. They're organized under Starfleet's protocols, which means Admiral Ian Quincy Knapp will be commanding the fleet. If we can take him out at the right time, we can temporarily disrupt their command structure, long enough for the tetrahedron to destroy them.
Set your plan in motion.
Tactical.
Admiral, we're 32 minutes from our exit point near Trenlaw.
We have to assume they know we're coming.
I'm counting on it, Captain. Our multi-pronged attack of the system should lure them out into the open.
What about the tetrahedron? They've placed it strategically. They won't need to sacrifice any of their ships to attack us.
I think they will, Lieutenant.
Admiral, we've received the personal message for Admiral Knapp.
Route the message to his personal queue, Commander. We have bigger things to deal with right now.
Admiral, this is a priority message marked emergency.
Where is it from?
Cardassian, ma'am.
Give me the message. Oh, no.
Are you all right, Admiral?
Get me security, Commander.
Aye.
The message is from the Dean of the Cardassian Cultural Institute. Admiral Knapp's daughter, Treya, attends that school. She is missing, Commander.
Should I route the message to the Admiral on the Excelsior map?
No.
Admiral?
It would do the Admiral no good to learn this message in the middle of the battle, Commander.
Aye, Admiral.
Report!
Minor hit on starboard shields, Captain.
Tactical.
Admiral, their attack patterns appear to be drawing us closer to Tren Law.
And the tetrahedron. What about the other forces?
Task Force Beta has emerged on the opposite side of Tren Law. Right on schedule, sir. The Tholians are moving to intercept.
Our plan is working. We've inflicted some damage and are luring them closer to the tetrahedron.
Make sure our tractor ships are ready to reposition the tetrahedron if necessary.
Yes, Lord Areakt.
Shields down to 73%.
The tetrahedron could be anywhere in her cloak.
Status of the other task forces.
Beta is engaging Tolian forces on our starboard flank. Gamma and Delta have emerged further back in the Tikrit expanse.
Admiral, I'm reading heightened isolinic energy levels. I think they're activating the tetrahedron.
Mr. McCabe, divert all available power to shields.
Aye, Captain. Massive gravity displacement, Admiral.
Send the signal, Captain.
Aye, sir.
Mr. Zen, prepare to send out the strike team.
The lieutenant signals his team is ready, sir.
Fire.
Lieutenant Pergium signals his team is away.
What's that ship doing there?
Apparently a current opening, closer to Tren Law than any you knew about.
Tolian.
The ship has fired torpedoes at the tetrahedron, but it's not turning them aside. What's wrong with it?
Those are not torpedoes. Those are meteors?
Did you say meteors? Batras, target those rocks!
Those aren't meteors. Those are hortas. Command deck, activate the tetrahedron immediately. Destroy as many of their ships as possible.
Report.
Massive graviton displacement, Captain.
Has anybody heard from Pergium?
They did it, sir.
Damn you, Tolian.
McCabe, signal the Klingons and Romulans. Select their targets and press their attack.
Yes, sir.
Helm, bring us around. 214, Mark 79.
Aye, sir.
Have task forces Gamma and Delta move in to attack now while the Tholians are close together.
Report!
The Tholians are breaking formation, and the Allied task forces are converging here.
Batras, it's time. Ready your link with Verena at once. And hail Admiral Knapp.
Admiral, Sarek is hailing us.
On screen, Lieutenant.
Congratulations, Admiral. You've dealt us a stunning and unexpected blow.
Make this easy on all of us, Areakt. Surrender. Or I'll have to shoot you down now.
Oh, Admiral. Not before I've had a chance to reply in kind. I have a little surprise for you.
McCabe, break off the attack immediately. Order the fleet to stand down.
Sir?
Admiral?
What are you doing?
Admiral, the task force commanders are demanding to know what we're doing. General Korg is hailing.
Tell him...
Mr. McCabe, put him through.
Gork to Excelsior. Admiral Knapp, what has happened? Why have we ceased our attack?
Admiral, I'm relieving you of duty immediately.
No, I'm in command. I can deal with this.
Ian, please. No one would expect you to command under these circumstances.
Elizabeth, so help me.
Don't force me to confine you to quarters, sir.
McCabe, remove Captain Shelby from the bridge immediately.
Counselor. Ian, please. I concur with the captain's assessment.
Vitras, signal our forces to open fire on Excelsior. When it's destroyed, contact Verena. Tell her to kill the girl.